manufacturer has relied on automation for most of the process, but right now, AI is making the game changing in this part. What if the AI is used to learn and optimize the process by itself?
Wow. If you want to know more,
That's Sembang
AIoT.
AIoT. Hello. Very good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Cecily.
Yeah, my name is 𝐿𝐴𝐝𝐿.
Hi, good to see you again. How are you today? So I hope you are doing great. Yeah. So we have come to the episode of 91, I think. Yeah, today we are on episode 91 on our last Sembang AIoT channel. My name is Cecily here again. So I would like to just start up with this part where where this AI is becoming a game-changing thing, for especially for the smart manufacturing. Yeah. So we are again talking about smart manufacturing in this case. So our topic today is going to be the rise of the AI and also machine learning. How this AI is playing a game-changing part for the manufacturer. So last week, we were talking about the past, present, and future of the industrial revolution from 1.0 to currently 4.0 or 5.0.
Yeah.
So, you want to do a quick recap of our last week, what we have done. Okay.
Yeah, last week we talked about the industrial 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Okay, for me 1.0 and 2.0 is not really important for me, so I'm not really remember. But starting from 3.0 is talking about the automation already, where you have some robot, conveyor belt to automate the things already. And then industrial 4.0, which is currently happening now, is the autonomous, where the AI element come in, can help you to do some decision, give you some suggestion. And in the future, the industrial 5.0 is the place where AI become more smarter. It can help you do even more things. And then one of the things that I remember most is the AI and human collaboration.
Okay, that was the past.
Yeah.
So I just realized that Gen Z do not care about the past. So they only want to know more about the future, what you can do about the future. Okay, so let's begin with this thing. Manufacturer has long relied on this automation and how, but right now AI has come into game changing. To rather than only automation, but right now AI is able to allow you to have what they call learning and also optimizing by itself. That thing is going to be the trend. Yeah, that thing is going to be the trend. So of course, last week we also talked about something related to manufacturing is a core, what they call a backbone for all the in most of the country. If let's say you are industrialized country, this is going to be a backbone, a very important backbone, because it affects the economy very much. Yeah, so that is the past thing that we have covered. But today we want to talk about the rise of AI. That is going to be a industrial 4.0 onwards. 4.0 onwards. So of course, these several few days we have heard many things about the new agentic AI. Just a very quick thing, we spoke about something related to madness. Madness. So that actually triggered me, very much when we talk about DeepSeek. We are very deep and then we are very sick. Now after sick, so we are experiencing madness. Madness. Okay, of course it's not the kind of madness. It's a madness.
Madness.
So what a funny name. So from deep sick and then become mad. That is very funny, right? So anyway, maybe we can talk a little bit about manners. Manners. From the way I look at it, is more of a agentic type of AI.
Yeah.
Not so much on the modeling or pre-trained model. It's nothing to do with this model, but it's more of an agentic AI.
Yeah, it's more agentic AI. It doesn't build a new model. The backbone, it can use ChatGPT or use DeepSeek or use any other
Anthropic
LLM model also can.
Yeah, so basically it's that. So I've also seen the demos of how right now you want to plan a trip. You just tell this. I want to do this. I go to Japan, at this time. What is the best, most cost-efficient way to book a ticket for me to fly to Japan? So you pass to this Manus. Manus is you're able to plan something for you. This is the right time, April 1st, April Fool Day. There's a best time to fly. At what time, you can take what ticket. How can this thing be, be able to, they are able to do that?
Okay, for this, actually for the agentic AI, in behind that got a lot of AI agent.
Right.
So different AI agent will handle different role. They have their own tasks to do this thing. So the madness now, from the information we have now, is the tools that help you can able to do some web search, can search the internet.
Yeah, you can do the searching by itself.
Yeah, and you can access the website, understand the content inside, and then generate a summary for you. And then at the same time, it can give you some suggestion, do the planning. So I think behind it evolves multiple agents to handle different tasks.
Of course, he will go to the website to people to find the air flight, plane, when is it available, where's the cheapest plane that you have. So these are the criteria they can set. So this set of thing, of course, make you very mad. Make people very mad. Why make people very mad? Because sometimes it may suggest you to for some funny time for you to fly and things like that. But anyway, it's a kind of breakthrough also. This is one of the agentic AI that we are talking about. But then, in manufacturing, can we apply this in manufacturing, you think, in future?
Yeah, I think in future it's possible, but yeah, it depends on how accurate is the response from the agentic AI. This is very important.
Yeah, I think for that part, we have covered the agentic AI. So I think during that time, Ken Leong was talking about, it's orchestrating. Someone is orchestrating the whole thing. Talking to the backbone of a LLM. Then they will assign certain agent to complete the whole task. That agentic AI they are talking about. So of course, it is possible, like what Ken Leong has said, it's possible. But the problem is, if you're planning a vacation trip, at the end of the day, you are the one who make the decision. I think so, should be okay lah. But in manufacturing, you cannot do wrong one. If you do wrong, the impact is it's great.
Yeah,
it's big. It will give you a big impact. So I think in this part, especially when you want to apply agentic AI, there are many probably rules, fine-tuning, after fine-tuning, and also some testing, in order to get this one in place. Otherwise, nobody. If you create some uncertainty, people is very scared about that. It can disrupt the whole production process. Yeah. So okay, I think for that part, that's future. Of course, nothing is impossible. Up to now, you can think about it. Nothing is impossible with AI, but there are more things for you to keep up to that. I think that is the most important thing. So let's come back to this. Why AI or machine learning, machine learning matters in manufacturing. Why AI and machine learning is actually matters in manufacturing. Of course, in manufacturing, like in the old days, you just relies on automation enough, so you can do this automation. But one thing is automation. After the whole automation process, certain thing you still need a very manual thing to get this one organized, plan and things like that to then go to automation. What about let's say AI come in? If let's say AI come in, what do you really want to make this one differently for most of the production process?
I think first one should be the quality control process. Where if in the old time they use the human to do the manual inspection, and then one by one checking is very time consuming. So AI can help them to automate this part. And then secondly, it should be the process of your production. So even until today, people still looking for what is the best ways to run the production line, how to optimize the production.
Correct.
So I think AI should help this one, so that they can spend their time doing other things. So let the AI monitor the entire production process, and let the AI to decide, to give you the suggestion on what are the parameters it can give you the highest productivity.
Talking about this one, I have just something come into my mind. So when we talk to some of the customers, they have basically they have A to maybe A to Z lah. They got 26 products to run. So A normally model A, there are plenty. Maybe B also quite a lot. But sometimes X, Y, Z one is very little order. So in terms of planning this one, if let's say I want to run this A, B, C, then if let's say I want to run different model in a different sequence, not so much on because when customer place order, they will put that in the first. Okay, you first in, first out. So you come in first in, first out based on that thing. Maybe with AI. At the back, let's say he scanned through the thing, you want to run with the A and then plus X and then plus Z, more efficient. It could be that way. So who can make the decision? So let's say you can train the AI to master this one, to give you a right choice of running a process. Is that something, this is something that we can do. So that is a real case where it's happening right now. Many of the manufacturing process right now is based on first in, first out. They don't care who is faster. But by having this set of data, AI is supposed to be able to do a quick planning for you. Which one is the most efficient way to run? That is one part. But one of the very important things that we want to discuss today, old days automation, we talk about rule-based. Rule-based. Right now, we have this AI. So what is the key difference, rule-based and or machine learning or AI kind of method?
Yeah, when we talk about the rule-based, it's related to the if, else, then the statement. So where you set the condition for the machine to follow, there's some rules need to follow. So one of the things is, okay, let's say in the QC checking. So if you see this kind of defect is larger than how much, then consider defect. Smaller than how much is consider pass. So that one is rule-based. But there are some scenario where there's some defect that is not fit within that rules. Something that is not within your rules, then the rule-based will fail. You're not able to handle this kind of situation. But if you're using the AI-driven way, that one is another way to do it. It depends on your training data set. So if your training data set able to cover most of the scenario, then you can train the AI model generalized well, then it able to handle some unforeseen situation, something that even not happen in your training data set, you're also able to handle it.
So meaning to say, rule-based if then else is very often being used.
Yeah.
But when you talk about multiple different scenario, I have to create a lot of if then else and checking, all these things when you do programming, while this thing and not this thing else, you have to do something. You have to have a lot of this nested loop of things. So at the end, you are still not able to cover everything. You are still not able to cover everything. So AI will come in to look at these different possibility. So based on data, so it's able to give you a kind of a way or decision that you have to do something. Yeah, that is practically if we want to run away from this pure automation and more AI data-driven kind of concept in running a manufacturing. Okay, so that is one part. But I think Kelong, we do have something to share. Maybe we can just jump into the one of our slide. Wow, what is this, Kelong?
So the left-hand side is showing the rule-based automation.
Okay.
So you can see there's a lot of gear. And then while the right-hand side is the AI-based, using the AI, the deep learning, or the machine learning that utilize the neural network. So it's two different ways to solve the same problem.
Okay. So basically, to summarize this part, rule-based is actually also decision is also done by the human, but we put it in the rules so that it follow. That is automation. Most of the automation, logic, all those things, automation. So meaning AI when you come in, you put human brain inside. So at the end of the day, you see whatever you do right now, like computer vision AI, also the same thing. We are actually replacing human brain there inside to do certain decision that the machine is not. It's too complicated for them to make decision. So that can be one of the best decision to achieve. So yeah, okay. Some of the audience may be wanting to know a little bit more. Maybe you can explain this part. They maybe want you to understand. So there is this machine learning. There is this what they call Gen AI right now. What is this? The previous machine learning and the current Gen AI, what the thing that make the thing different?
Okay, so for machine learning, basically it's talking about a lot of algorithm. So for example, the K-means, that kind of algorithm, regression, logistic regression.
Could be related to probability.
Yes.
And also it depends on a lot of this data.
Actually, it's something more advanced than the if then else. It has some algorithm, some mathematical calculation. And then, but for the Gen AI is different. Gen AI use the deep learning as their backbone. And then Gen AI also has the thing we call it the transformer or the GAN, the GAN, generative adversarial network. So that one is something more advanced than the deep learning.
So it can forecast. It can predict the next what is this generative it's a kind of generative.
Yes.
So actually the question is supposed to be machine learning and deep learning AI So but the Gen AI is right now a big hot topic. So we talk about this Gen AI. Gen AI inside got deep learning and also got the generative kind of deep learning style to come out. So yeah, that is something that we want to deliver. So of course, we do not want to. Sometimes when after doing so many sessions with Pianong together, we feel that sometimes we talk a bit too technical. I think in the past, we usually we give you a kind of somehow a demonstration which is very technical. Sometimes we cannot realize. So I think maybe we would like you to give us some comment in this. We try to make it more layman thing. If let's say this part you can comprehend, that would be good. When we talk, we want to discuss with other people on this type of new future trend, AI and things like that. So that is one part. So shall we move on?
Yeah.
Wow, what is this?
This one is talking about the SPC, the statistical process control.
Right.
So on the top left corner, so that one is a control chart. So usually people will define the upper limit and the lower limit. So as long as your process data is still within that boundary, everything is still considered okay. So when it exceeds for example, the upper limit, so something wrong in your process already. So for those who using the SPC, usually they will stop their machine and then find out what is causing this one. So to prevent the situation from getting worse.
So this part is still very rule-based, right?
Yeah, I think this one
consider one of the rule-based, right?
rule-based, yeah.
Oh, it's a rule-based, yeah.
But they're also using some statistic. They calculate the mean, the average, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, that is very rule-based. SPC, statistical process control, is widely used in semiconductor industry, I think. So I think those are Six Sigma thing also came out from there. So there's a Gaussian thing, the distribution. So the central part is the most high probability. If you fall out from there, so it's considered abnormal, something like that. Okay, so that is a statistical control. So what you want to bring out from here? What are the main thing that you want to bring out from here? This is more statistical process control. Okay, this is yeah. So the process, I think you are trying to what you are trying to do is what you're trying to explain this part is statistical process control, which is an old way of doing things. Right now, if let's say I can apply AI to perform the whole thing, I can get the same result, but without so much human intervention. Yeah. Is it something like that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So okay, these are the main gist of the in most of the manufacturing process that you require to especially this part is more quality, more quality control. Of course, when you come to just now when I was thinking about this part, in most of the electrical or electronics, or when you study system, there is a feedback and control system. Feedback and control system. Feedback and control system, actually, most of them are automatically like PID, proportional integration and differentiation kind of thing is by itself. This is a very small model of feedback and control system. Okay, so when we look at AI, meaning if let's say this statistical process control, if let's say it's done by the AI, it's a kind of a feedback and control system also. Is it not so?
Is this part done by the AI? Currently, AI is still not able to automate this part yet. Because now the technology is still stuck at, even if you want to understand the pattern of the signal, it's not something easy to identify which one is considered normal or abnormal.
Normal or not normal is require domain expert lah. Different set of domain expert lah, correct lah.
Yes.
Because not every process is the same. Yeah. So that is the hardest part. That's the hardest part. So that's also why we got involved in some of these things. Yeah. So that is the hardest part. So yeah, so that is the feedback and control thing that we are having, but doesn't it, when we put in the agentic AI, this feedback and control system will be working by itself?
Yeah, actually in deep learning, there is one technique, we call it the reinforcement learning. It's something like the feedback and control system.
Reinforcement learning.
The reinforcement learning.
Reinforcement learning is it considered one of the deep learning?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It's a deep learning, but then plus
it's the way how we train the AI model.
So that means inside there is some ingredient where some rule based included in the whole thing.
Yes, in the early version, there's some sort of rule based thing inside. But now the new version, yeah, actually we cannot say that one is a rule. That one is the goal we want the AI model to achieve. So we need to set a goal for the AI model to do.
Okay.
So for example, we want to minimize the production wastage. So that one is the rule, is the goal that we set for the AI to do.
Right.
So when the AI model is running, so it will try to fine-tune all the related parameters, so that at the end it can achieve the goal. So in the process, it will learn. So if we adjust the one higher, what is the outcome you'll get? So after a lot of iteration, a lot of simulation, then it will find out which one is the best combination according to the real-time environment.
Okay. So I think with that thing, machine learning, up to machine learning is able to do this part of it, right? We don't need the deep learning.
Yeah, this one we need deep learning. Machine learning not able to do this thing well.
So you're talking about supervised deep learning or unsupervised?
This one is already have considered unsupervised already.
Unsupervised, right? So that means it's basing on high probability type of thing.
Actually, the reinforcement learning is the same level as the supervised learning and unsupervised learning. So it's the third category.
Okay, let's move on from here. And then the present AI-driven manufacturing. Okay. Yeah, what you have to say about this part?
So for now, this one is the present, how the AI can driven our smart manufacturing. So one of the interesting application everyone looking at is the predictive maintenance. So everyone want to do this thing, but it's not easy to do it. Because it requires a lot of data. So you need to start implement the AIoT first. You need to collect the data. Without the data, don't talk about how to do the predictive maintenance. And then you also need to record down all the events happen, so that the AI know when this kind of pattern, this kind of data appear, can predict what is going to happen next. And usually want to know the remaining useful lifetime of a machine. When this kind of abnormal behavior, abnormal data happen, so your machine still can run for how long before it totally breaks down.
Okay.
So this one is to reduce your unplanned downtime.
So same thing. The domain expert in your field, your own field is very important. So if let's say anybody come to you and tell you, oh, my AI can help you to do everything, usually those are bullshit. So it's actually you need to you know your process very well. So the very first thing that normally we will go to the factory, let's say we were going to ask them, what is the what kind of effect that you are experiencing? You know, how long this thing will come in? You know, and then what are the usually component that's fails? Which component fails? You know, from there itself, you have to do some study, and then you know what are the data that you need to collect, what are the data, and what kind of modeling that you need to use, you know, to put in your AI, you know, put your AI inside. These are the many layers thing of is that you need to do. Okay, maybe you can continue now.
Yeah, then the next thing will be the quality control.
Okay, quality control.
Yeah. So for this one is the future. So the future of the smart factory. So where everything, actually we talk about the digital twins, we talk about the future of the smart factory, and then the self-learning system, where the AI is able to adapt to the new environment when there's some new process happen or something that is not usually happen, AI able to learn it and then react correctly to it. Then one of the things, actually for the industrial 5.0, we talk about the AI human collaboration. But recently I saw a news that in China they have come up with a dark factory.
Okay.
So a factory that totally don't have light, and then all the machine fully automated, run by itself.
Okay. That one is already happening a few years ago. In fact, I think I've seen this one. One of the customers is telling us, you know, the disk maker, the hard disk maker, you know, they off the light, things can run autonomously.
So there's no human inside. So it's something that quite different from what the industrial 5.0 want to achieve.
But that one, what you're trying to say is what? It means that one is more 4.0 lah.
No, for me there are two ways to do. So actually 5.0 is the idea coming from the Western country.
Okay.
And then the dark factory is the thing that implemented in China. So there are two type of ideas.
Okay, in order to implement the so-called dark factory, so you probably automation is first part. Yeah, you cannot run away. Some autonomous thing, you know, let's say AI is being used.
Yeah,
I think for dark factory actually they very minimum AI maybe. I don't know.
I think they need a lot of AI, especially to collect the sensor data, and then to predict if there are any abnormal.
Okay, yeah, that's part is true. And then I also know that there are a lot of AGV and also AMR transporting things, you know, moving things like that. And that's to replace a human being lah.
Yeah.
That's true also lah. You need AI as a human brain to make all the things autonomous.
So the future of smart factory is going to the Western style or the China style. We don't know yet.
We really don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Okay. So I think we got one statement here lah. AI isn't just changing the manufacturing lah. It's refining what is possible. Are we ready for the future of where factory think for themselves? Yeah. So that means the factory can think just like what you say lah. The dark factory is one of them. They can think and then they can react by itself. That is one part. Of course, all the things that we have done, you know, it cannot run away from automation. You know, automation is still a key part. So okay, I think so the rise of AI, machine learning in the smart manufacturing, you know, is one of the part that we want to cover today. Again, thanks for watching this Zoom Sembang AIoT. We do encourage you, if let's say you have any comment, if you have anything, you know, you can share with us. Any idea also you can share with us. With that, I think, you know, do you have any other thing to say to cover? No more. So okay, but again, me and Ken Leong, we are doing we are conducting some training, you know, especially for this part for Malaysian, for some of the Malaysian audience. Let's say your factory, you are working something on the manufacturing or manufacturing related. There is a Rise Forward 2.0 just been launched recently. This is a fully funded kind of training, but we make it to be a more AIoT training. This is a very hands-on training that after going through this training, of course, you will have a more what I call a know-how in order to move one step ahead, especially in your digital transformation or digitalization process. Yeah. So I think this part is actually for SME. If you can see the bar, this a QR code there. You can scan. You can recommend. You can share with some of your friends who is running the manufacturing, but mainly for SME. So if you have that thing, probably you can submit the form. We can sit down and talk to you about that. We of course for this training, we don't just I think we are going to pick some of the related. We just don't close our eyes. Or you come training. We just go for this training for you. I think we want to see if, let's say, this training is able to bring values to you, especially for those bosses, owner of the factory. You really want to see digital transformation, just not for the sake of making this one very very happy. My factory got this digital thing going on. That is also not our this aim. Our aim is to really engage with someone where after this training you can really transform and you can really get the whole benefit of it. That part we want to assure some of the bosses or some of the owner. If let's say you have this set, we are willing to come in to provide this sort of advice and training to you. So with that, I think we will catch up in the next session again. Wish you a good day and a happy weekend. Bye-bye.